To all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self, I welcome all of you for today's session of Satya Darshana. I also call it as Mukti Darshana. So this is actually a series of talks. I have done Atma Darshana, which is about self-enquiry. Shakti Darshana is about energy. Mukti Darshana or Satya Darshana is actually finally what a seeker should know. Tell me in summary. Right? I have listened to so many things. Finally, I want to know what is Mukti, what is liberation, how I can attain that. This is based on my understanding of spiritual teachings. So I'm putting this is a conclusion of what I have understood or what I have learned in my life. Okay. So let us start. First, let us offer our pranams to Guru Parampara. Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tat Padam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. So, this series of class is called Satya Darshana. Satya Darshana means integrating all spiritual teachings, coming to some conclusion. Okay, because there are so many variety of teachings are there. We'll get lost in many of them. Finally, what is realization? How do I live the realization? These questions are addressed. This is actually a seeker who has gone through Atma Darshana, Shakti Darshana, and many of the Vedantic teachings, and maybe some other yoga practices or variety of practices. I'm trying to conclude the spiritual teaching in some way, in a summarized way. Okay, this will not be one class. There will be some other couple of classes. This is the beginning of the class. First is living in the present moment. Okay, so this I call as living in light. Light is awareness. What we call as Satya Darshana. Okay, this series of talks will start today. Kannadalli I call it Vartamanadalli Baduku. Now, why should I live in the present? Right? Why should I live in the present? Because our mind thoughts are always about the past or future. Thinking is about past or future. Thinking is past or future. Thinking faculty of us is called head, is given to us not to worry, not for regret, but for proper action in the present moment. Other than doing proper action in the present moment, we'll waste our thinking ability for past or future. Thinking ability is given to human beings for a proper understanding of life and live in the present moment. Other than that, we'll do everything else. What we do in the past, about the past, we will guilt. Oh, I should not have done this. I should not have done this. Guilt. Regret. So guilt means I did a mistake. Okay. Regret means, oh, I should not have done this. Grievance. See, that person caused my problem. This situation caused my problem. Blaming others. Sadness. My past is always sad. See what a life I had. No, very difficult life, very miserable life. Sadness. Bitterness. See, that person did this to me. Okay, bitterness. And not forgiveness. I'll never. That person told you donkey one time. I will not forget you till whole of my lifetime. So you every time you remember you are a donkey and beating yourself. Not forgiveness. So is that a part of any of your baggage? This is called baggage, a big baggage. Do you have any of those baggages? It's time to it's time to leave it here. Okay. Constantly thinking about the past. What happened? What happened? Nothing. We will not get anything out of that other than bog your mind. Okay. Then there is a future. There are people who keep on thinking about the future. Okay. What will happen in future? What anxiety, tension, stress, worry, and all forms of fear. Fear is about future. Somebody who says I have fear means the person is living in the future. Somebody says I have regret or I have suffering, it's always about past. Right? So you have to decide where you are, past or future. Our thinking, head is given to human beings for application to life in the present moment. Discovery of science, discovery of technology, discovery of nature, discovery of Atma head is given. Not about worry, not about guilt, not about fear. It's a misuse of the faculty of head which we are doing. Right? We are actually misusing what nature has given to us, head. That then if you leave back past and future and leave the present moment is called then there is a presence. So you're not in the present moment, you are in the presence. Presence is the Atma, awareness. So this is the summary of entire spiritual teaching. Whether it's Eastern or Western, finally it's this much only. You may think of yoga, meditation, karma yoga, bhakti yoga, all variety of yoga, Atma Vichara, Atma Dhyana, everything. Finally it comes to this much only. No baggage. No baggage of past, no fear of future. Just be in the present moment. Like a child. The question now, is it possible to be in the present moment? Okay. Is it possible? And if it's not possible, why it's not possible? So, to be in the present moment is called now, now, now. Right? How to be in the present moment? Something is happening in the outside world. Okay? You'll never be able to catch the present moment. You'll never be able to live in the present moment. Because anything is happening in the outer world, before you realize, it's already past. Because there's a delay, processing delay. Right? So let us say I say it's 6 o'clock. So by the time I understand 6 o'clock, it's already 6:01. Practically, it is not possible to live in the outer world in the present moment. Practically. Practically, it's impossible to live in the present moment in the outer world. Right? Because the moment you realize it's now, it's already past. And you should, your actions and reactions have there's a gap, time delay. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah. Between the present moment and action and reaction, there's a gap. There's a delay. So that's why you'll never be in the present moment in the outer world. Is this understood clearly? Right? I see something, then some reaction happens, then I act. A few seconds or milliseconds of gap is there between what is happening outside and your response. So that way, you will never be in the present moment in the outer world. Are you clear? Then what is the meaning of being in the present moment? You have to be in the present moment in the inner world. That's the key. If you try to be in the present moment in the outer world, you'll always in the catch-up game. Right? You have to be in the present moment in the inner world. That's the key. So that's why I showed you here. The body and breath and awareness is here and now. You have to be here and now in the inner world. Then you will be able to respond to the outer world in the present moment. So are you present or are you absent? In the body, mind. About the body and mind, are you present or absent? We are never present in the body, or we are never aware of our breath, our body, which is actually in the present moment. Our breath and body is in the present moment. So your heart cannot say, no, I'll think and beat later. No. Your breath cannot say, no, tomorrow I'll take a rest today and come work tomorrow. No. But there's a rest is possible, holiday is possible in the outer world, office. So inner world is always now, present moment, here and now. Body and breath is here and now. So if you have to live in the outer world in the present moment, first you have to start living in the body, here and now. Okay. So that is the key. So in Kannada they say, he behaves as if he has no body consciousness. If you are body conscious, will behave in certain way. So I'm not the body is true, but that's not be losing the body consciousness. I am not body means being aware of the body all the time. What you are aware, you are not. Okay. So I'm not the body. If it is true, an alcoholic is a better enlightened person because he has no sense of body. I'm not the body means not losing the sense of body, but I am not the body means being aware of the body. That is the key. If you miss this point, people think that, oh, spirituality means getting lost somewhere. A spiritual person is like this, looking somewhere, some nasha. No. Spirituality means being alert, aware in the body. Using the body with alertness and awareness. Like body is like your vehicle, car. You have to be aware. So the body and breath is only in the present moment. If you are aware of the body and breath in the present moment, then you will be able to respond to the outer situation in the present moment. Otherwise, you will never be able to do a catch-up game. Is this clear? So to be in the present moment means moment to moment, be aware of the body and breath. Now at this moment, just become aware the way you are sitting, their body posture. The feet is making, body is touching the seat, your hand. Okay, be aware of your body touching this. The moment you do that, the mind comes to the present moment. Otherwise, mind is never in the present moment. Mind is in the past or future. Thinking of America, it will go 10,000 miles. Thinking of moon, it will go away. Mind. Okay. Thinking of the past, it will go to the past. Oh, 10 years back, what happened, you know? Like that. So mind is always in the past or in future. The mind which is past or future is floating in time and space. It's called ghost. Okay. What is a ghost? A ghost is a mind without a body is called ghost. That's all. The ghost you see in the movies now, oh, it'll do something and it's constantly looking for a body. A ghost is looking for a host. Ghost is looking for a host. Right? So if your mind is floating in the past or future, then you are called ghosting. Okay. So from ghosting to hosting, you have to come back to the body every moment. That's why moment to moment, start living in awareness of body and breath. In addition to the worldly world. Body and breath is your reference. If you miss the reference, you are gone, floating. So if you don't live in the present moment, what will happen? You'll constantly live in the past. Okay, in Hindi, there's a beautiful word called kal. Yesterday is called kal, tomorrow is called kal. Tomorrow will be your yesterday. Only change possible for you is today, now, here. So now if you say, when will I get enlightened? Already you are creating tomorrow. Your opportunity to get enlightened is this moment, here and now. Okay. The moment you ask a question, when, already you have gone to future. So that's why enlightenment is always said here and now. It's nowhere. Because the body is the gateway. Body is the temple of self, temple of God. Okay. You have to enter into the gateway first. Gate of heaven, gate of God within the body. Then body is here and now. Breath is here and now. Then you will recognize something is nowhere. Not here and not now, not in the time and space. That's called Atma. Without getting into the gateway or the temple of body and mind, you'll never be able to find Atma. So that's why the spirituality is full of myths, full of romanticism. In search of self-realization, he went to Himalayas, as if Atma is lying in Himalayas. Okay, in search of Atma, he went to ashram, as if lying Atma is present in the ashram. Other than going into the self, into inner, and some people go to other lokas also. Many lokas travel also they do for finding Atma. And people visit temples. Okay, and people do yatra. Only place they don't enter into the temple of God is the body, here and now. Every time you have to be here and now. Once you are here and now, you can go to nowhere, which is Atma, which is not in time and space. Otherwise, you'll miss the entire spiritual journey. To be here and now is first step, entry. That is the meaning of being in the present moment. You can be in the present moment only with respect to sensations, feelings, emotions, thought of the body, breath of the body. Is this clear? Principle clear? All of us want to experience beautiful spiritual experience. Right? Everybody is craving for, I want a beautiful spiritual experience. We read spiritual books, so such a wonderful divine experience he had. Okay, he went to Himalayas and God came in front of him in light, sound, music. And some people go for apsaras also, because apsaras also can come. Dancing. Okay. So all of us want experience in life. Right? And we crave for spiritual experience. What we don't understand is spirituality is dropping craving for all experiences. It's the other way. And people enter into samadhi. So blissful samadhi. I want to enter into samadhi again and again. That's also craving. Every experience is temporary. Okay. Even if God comes and stands in front of you, says, Bhakta, what do you want? That also is temporary, because God has to go back. Otherwise, in the house, there will be a lot of fight. Right? From Vaikunta, Srimad Narayana comes. Then if he doesn't go back in a moment, then there will be that gate of Vaikunta may be closed for him. So, even any experience, the greatest spiritual experience of God standing in front of you is also temporary. Now, let us understand the word called experience. Okay? Experience means what? What do you mean by experience? Can somebody tell me? Give me one example of experience. Huh? Experience. Give me one experience. An example. Just one example. Any example.
I experienced, for example, you touch.
Okay. So a touch is an experience. Right? Now, what you have to realize, any experience of the world can happen only in one place. That's in our body-mind complex. We think that experience is outside. actually experience is inside. Even if you go to London or Paris or moon, experience happens within the body. No experience happens outside the body. If God comes and stands in front of you and blesses you, the experience happens within. So all experiences are within. Please understand, there's no experience without. All without experience is also within. Is that clear? So that's why Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, idam shariram kshetram iti abhidhyate. Body is called kshetra. Kshetra means field. Field of experience is body. Then what is the world? World is field of karma. Karma and karma phala is the world. The field of experience is the body. They are kshetra, but different kshetra. This is karma kshetra. This is anubhava kshetra. Any experience of world will happen within the body. Are we clear? Nothing can happen outside. So I want to look at fantastic experience. I want to go to Himalayas. If you go to Himalayas also, experience happens within the body only. Okay? Are we clear? And how many types of experience are there in the world? Please tell me. How many types of experience are there in the world? World is so big, but experience the world is only 5 types. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Touch, sound, smell, taste and form is the only experience, ingredient of experience. If you eat a masala dosa, or you eat a rava dosa, or you eat a, what do you call it, chili, or you eat a neem, ultimately it translates into rasa. Taste. Understand? The raw ingredient of experience is called Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Touch, sound, smell, taste and form. Entire experience of the universe can be broken down into these 5 sensations. Is it clear? The 5 sensations are the experiences and nothing more. So in that sense, the entire world is experienced within your body. The whole world is experienced in your body. No body, no experience of the world. Entire world is experienced only within the body. So searching for anything outside for enlightenment or liberation is fruitless and a waste of time. Because no experience is possible outside. This is clear? So, Buddha calls this as 5 gates, 5 sense gates. Touch, sound, smell, taste and form are 5 gates. Five sense gates. So the 5 sense gates open and connect us to the world. They are called Dwara, 5 gates. Outer world. But experience will happen within. Karma will happen outside. Action. Okay. So now the 5 sense gates, Buddha adds one more sense gate called mind, 6th sense gate, which is a memory. 6 sense gates are there for us. And these 6 sense gates open into the body through the nervous system. They open into the body through the nervous system. When sense objects come in contact with sense gates, okay, then there is an experience in the body that we call as experience. See, we have to be very clear about experience. Oh, I went to America, very good experience. No, that's not experience. The sense organs came in contact with America, then some sensation happened in the body, some experience happened in the body. That is called experience. Not America is the experience. Are we clear? We confuse what is inner to the outer. And what is outer to the inner? It's called superimposition. The beautiful thing you experienced, but ultimately experience happened within only. So any experience only has 5 components: touch, sound, smell, taste, and form. And mind. Mind is nama and rupa, name and form. Okay. So in the mind here, out of these, touch, sound, smell, and taste are direct experiences. The mind is an indirect experience. Mind is also not direct. Any experience of the world, okay, sense organs limit it. Sense organs make a picture out of it, window. And mind gives a name. So in that sense, the mind, what is there in memory is not at all real. Are we clear? It's a recording of what is there in the world with the limited. Let us take your camera, right? You have a camera. It's okay. Come. Let's say you have a camera. Let us imagine you have a 4K camera. A picture will be very beautiful. Okay, now HD camera, slightly low. Then you go to earlier days, 600 MP camera, SL camera, and go to earlier days camera. Picture quality will be poor and poor. The object is same. The quality will be poor and poor. Right? So quality of image will be poor and poor because depend on the quality. Our sense organs are like camera. Their quality is not very good. We don't have a nose as good as dog. We don't have eyes as sharp as eagle. To the extent of our camera quality, we are capturing image. We lose out so many things in the image because our camera quality is poor. Sense organs. Are we clear? So then the mind has to record in a file name. It'll give a name to the file name. That's all. File name becomes recording. So now this file name and recording both are just a documentation purpose. They are not real. But we start living this as if it's real. In fact, mind is not on par with sense organs. Sense organs are in the present moment. Mind is about past recording. Correct? Let me give a choice to you. So you drank a cup of coffee, beautiful cup of coffee, 10 days back. Recorded in memory. So I'll say, anyway, 10 days memory of coffee drank. No? Your memory is there. No? Live in that memory. Next 100 years, you don't have to pay money for the hotel. You don't. Because tongue touching the coffee is more real than the memory. Isn't it? The sense organs are in more reality than the mind. Past. So that's why even if you drank a cup of coffee 10 days back, now morning you want a cup of coffee because the coffee has to touch your tongue. When coffee touches your tongue, there's an experience happens within the body. And that experience is called sensation. That sensation is called experience. Coffee is not experience. Tongue is not experience. Tongue and coffee coming together, creating a movement in this body is called experience. Right? So now remember the cup of coffee. Oh, nice coffee. Body will react in some way because of memory. But that reaction is not good enough to give you satisfaction because it's not making physical contact. So, is that clear? Something happening with sense organs is the present moment reality. Mind is past reality. Memories are past reality. Memories are very less, lower level of scale compared to the present moment reality of senses.
Thoughts, Guruji.
Everything. Thoughts are about past, no? Can you have a thought without an experience? And experience is recorded as memory is called thought. It's past. Photograph. It's like you have an album at home, no? In album, you are a young girl, 10 years. See, this is me. Young girl. Now you have become old. right? Now you have become auntie. That was when we were a kid. How can that be you? So we are trying to superimpose. We are mix up the memory with the reality. Okay. So there is a present moment reality happening moment to moment. Okay. That is not about the outer world. The present moment reality happening in inner world is what is called being in the present moment. Is the distinction clear? So we start thinking how to be in the present moment in the outer world. No, you have to be present in the inner experience moment to moment. That's called being in the present moment. Now, the problem with the inner moment, present moment is, in the present moment is fleeting. It will come and go. Any sensation in the body is momentary. A cup of coffee tastes for some time, then taste will go. Any contact with sense organs is a momentary. Is it clear? Momentary experience. Nothing is permanent, is possible. Correct? So, being in the present moment means be aware of the present moment reality, moment to moment, and understand it is impermanent.
I thought you can always go on having coffee to have it.
Present moment experience, one beauty of present moment experience, it is temporary and it can never be recreated. You cannot have the same experience twice. Next time it will be slightly different. Same coffee, same hotel yesterday, and same coffee, same hotel today, experience will be slightly different. Okay. Experiences cannot be repeated because experiences are internal. They are movement of sensations within the body. Is this clear? Pain also cannot be recreated. Huh? Chronic pain also cannot be recreated. If you are able to observe sharply, they are different. I'll come to that, right? I'll come to that. So it's momentary. Any sensation in the body is momentary. So you write down the question of pain and come back. So Vedanta teaches you, right? You have to have vairagya. So that means you think that, okay, I have to vairagya, I have to leave my family. Okay, I have to leave my money. I have to leave my job. I leave to my relationships. The vairagya is not about external thing at all. Because experience of that happens inside. Okay. Vairagya is about inner reality, not about the outer reality. Outer reality is secondary, not primary. If you miss this point, people lose the entire teaching of spirituality. The entire world is inside you. Suppose a relationship causes you trouble. No, I will go to Himalayas, I'll become a monk so that I'll leave the relationship and go. But relationship will come and bug you. Memory. Right? That is not sannyasa. It's about the internal reality. Okay? Not about the outer reality. Is this much clear? Yes. Outside situations are by and large neutral. How we interpret, how we experience that inside is our life. Understood? So that's where many of the programs in the world fail. Because let's say there's a de-addiction program, alcoholics. There's a foodaholics, the foodies, alcoholics. Then somebody is interested in sports, maybe mobile, what do you call as video games, intoxication. So we try to remove the external object. It doesn't solve the problem because external object has left a memory. Okay. And please understand, the craving is not for external object. The craving is for inner experience which is happening. Is the distinction clear? So the detachment has to be developed for the inner experience, not about the outer. Outer help, but craving, let's say alcoholic is there. We are thinking that alcohol is causing craving. He's addicted to alcohol. Basically, he is addicted to the sensation of alcohol within the body. So if he is able to observe the sensation in a detached way, he'll be free from alcohol effect. Otherwise, you tell him you be detached. Look at alcohol bottle, don't drink. Be detached from alcohol bottle. Next word, he'll grab it. Because the drive is not coming from bottle, drive is coming from within sensation. No. Don't react to the friend. Look at the friend. Look at the enemy. Don't react. You can't, because the problem is not outside. Problem is internal. The sensations and memory is creating trigger. Now we'll start saying, oh, memory is the problem. Let us delete the memory. If you delete the memory, it'll become dementia. Okay? You cannot function in the world. Memory is not the problem. The sensation which is coming up constantly is the problem, causing the problem. So that's why I had said Pancha Kosha there, right? 5 koshas. Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Andamaya Kosha. 5 koshas are there. Physical, mental, vital, emotional, intellectual, and body. Out of that, the sense organs come in contact with the physical body and the mind. So this lower mind, which is called emotional body, Manomaya Kosha, breath body, Pranamaya Kosha, and physical body, they are constantly in touch with the external world. Constantly. That constant contact causes reaction in the mind. And this reaction is called samskara. Samskara is 2 types, raga and dvesha. So actually, if you look at this whole thing, the intellect is the highest level, higher level. The body is the lower level. Okay? The body is the outer layer. Now, what's happening to the body? In deep sleep, we are not aware. In waking state, probably a little bit aware. In deep sleep, we are not aware of the body. But the awareness in the body is there. The mosquito comes and bites. Ant bites. Okay? Why? You are not aware. Conscious mind is not there. Consciously, you are not aware. Unconsciously, you are aware. Unconsciously, there is awareness. Okay? Now, when mosquito bites, immediately body is trying to protect itself. How? Scratching. Right? So that means mosquito bite is not comfortable. Dvesha. Raga and Dvesha. All other sense organs may be shut down in night. Eyes, ears, mouth, everything. But body and skin doesn't get shut down. Skin is the largest sense organ in our body. It's 24 hours on duty. 24 hours it creates raga and dvesha. That's the culprit. Now, entire world is classified as raga and dvesha. The entire world you are splitting into 2. I like, I don't like. Okay? This raga and dvesha will become vasanas, samskaras, and thoughts later. So why you have 70,000 thoughts now? You remember, understand. Not because controlling thoughts will not solve the problem. Raga, dvesha, which is at the base level, has to be addressed. You have only 2 kinds of thoughts, raga and dvesha. I like and I don't dislike. So your problem is very simple. You don't have 70,000 thoughts to be addressed. You have only raga, dvesha to be addressed. And problem with this raga, dvesha is happening unconsciously in your body. You have to be conscious about that, then you'll be free. That's all is the spiritual journey. Is it clear to all?
But then I get raga and dvesha.
That's because the mind.
So how is contact? Because they are neutral.
No. The world happening in the world is neutral if you look at consciously. Okay? At a deep underlying level, the world is classified as raga and dvesha. Threatening or not threatening. Imagine, understand this. Our body is nothing but made of cells. Each cell is like a living organism. Okay? Like amoeba. Amoeba knows the world in only 2 ways. Something is favorable to me, not favorable to me. Survive or threat. So at that basic level, the body is making a judgment. Favorable, non-favorable. Sensation, mind, together mind. The mind. That's why I said, 3 layers. emotional body, breath body, physical body. Manomaya kosha, pranamaya kosha, annamaya kosha together keeps making this thing. Mind, lower mind is they are making judgment, raga dvesha. So raga dvesha keep accumulating in your life. Is it clear to all? So very simple. Let us do one simple meditation, breath meditation. From